call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Badgers offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ernie on the Jets. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Here's a heat. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. A strike downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Using the quick game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off the RPO, complete.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He stopped again. They tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and have had zero success. It's fourth down. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got his man downfield. All out of space. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the draw. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. And the Badgers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with he's got some space. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Coffee. Got it in the middle, it's Chen.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Going for it all. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's fired. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. On target over the middle. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period, first down here. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badger! If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he rushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
He's got it out. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Breaks into the open on the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Coffee. Looking for the goal line. And to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone. And
that's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Wants to throw again. He's in open space downfield. On his feet at the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Badgers have their offense in high gear. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Powers through the defender. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll try it again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Hills, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go on top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Back to throw, it's Coffee. Right on the money. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Finds his big tight end. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And this one is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update.
And the Badgers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked if they find that guy again.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Scanning the field, it's Coffee. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time on target. Inside the 45. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good.
59, Wisconsin, 27.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The throw, quickly out to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Grabbed in the backfield, it's fired. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. The Badgers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Finds the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Fires left. And his throw is incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult.
Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Using his feet to buy time. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And Wisconsin has its offense. The field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll move the tight end. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hit as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch on the left. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Good enough for a first down.
I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. He'll take another shot here. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.